Okay, let me count. Did he? I didn't see it. I was away from my phone. Okay,
Hey,
I
my
see
phone
it.
was being a bitch. So
Okay, we're all here. Let me go on camera. All right, guys.
Hey, it was happening
Welcome
too. My Skype was like
Tribal.
broken.
Okay. All right, guys. So let's just go on ahead and get into it. Okay, so Tristan, last tribal council, based off of Madison's reaction, it was clearly a blindside. So going back to camp, what was the overall tone?
And it was kind of awkward, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know for sure because I kind of, got off Instagram after.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like see how like the effect was until after, and yeah, I guess it was kind of awkward. I mean, some people were left in the dark, so yeah, some people were blindsided by it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I guess all I can say is like it was awkward, but I don't know.
Okay. Austin with the eye. He said some people were left in the dark, and you went ahead and waved. So, were you left in the dark on that vote?
Absolutely. And I mean, I guess I understand it because everyone just assumed me and Madison were like some duo. I guess. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is what it is. I can't change it. I was left in the dark. It's fine. All I can do now is move forward.
Mm-hmm. Austin with the E, would you agree that, after that vote, it was kind of awkward back at camp? The overall tone was kind of weird.
I mean, yeah, like for some people, it was definitely a blindside. I mean, like I saw that as a move that like needed to be made. The Madison was a big threat, but yeah, it was a bit weird going back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that definitely transpired into tonight as well. The weird vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay. Jordan, do you think that vote off kind of changed the dynamics of the camp? Did it really alter the social connections and how things are going in this game?
I mean, it basically showed that clearly my social connections were lacking.
Okay. So were you left in the dark as well?
Of course.
Okay. Gonzalo,
Hello.
do you so getting back to camp after tribal council, was it kind of really focused on the vote off and some people being blindsided, or was it kind of the game goes on, let's jump right into it, who's next?
The last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously the person that went home was the one that got blindsided, which felt horrible.
Right. Also, I just do want to say really quickly, Rocky texted me, and literally he's so stupid. He's asking me if the challenge is going on. I'm telling him it happened earlier today. He said, I'm going to pop in and try to make them take off their blindfolds. Happened earlier. Okay. Anyways, Rocky might actually make an appearance. Okay, continuing
I'm so
on.
glad I missed that challenge.
That's so shocking.
So glad.
Continuing. Nate, you actually won immunity today. How does that feel, having the necklace around your neck?
Well, I changed my necklace for a crown because I feel like it was a bit more fitting. It feels great. This is the first time in the game I've won something like individually and not like a team immunity. It felt great knocking Austin out of his 3-win streak. He didn't need any more immunities, in my opinion. So it feels really nice going to a tribal tonight that I don't have to be scared for. I can sit back and relax, watch the chaos unfold, and I know it's my name not being thrown out tonight. So it feels pretty good.
All right. So
is that beer?
Austin is what?
Yes.
Oh, I can't see him. Okay. Anyways,
I'm gonna stay awake.
Yeah. On a Monday night.
Austin with an I. So
I'm an adult. Leave me alone.
You get back to camp after the immunity challenge, or you show up. You wake up in the shelter.
Yeah.
After the immunity challenge. What is the overall tone at camp once everyone reconvenes?
For me, it's absolute paranoia because clearly I was placed firmly on the bottom with that last vote, and I am aware that this game is ever changing because I mean 1 week, hell, when Dalton was voted off, Nate and Tristan were on the bottom, and then when Madison was voted off, me and Jordan are now on the bottom. So this game changes constantly, but for me, I have to scramble and talk to people because it could very well be me tonight.
Austin with the E, do you think, like he says, the game's ever changing. People are constantly on the bottom, and new people are being on the bottom. Do you think the people on the bottom last vote are necessarily on the bottom again tonight?
No, this game is literally, like you said, constantly changing. So like, I was not on the bottom last vote. I could very well be on the bottom this vote. So like, yeah, it's constantly changing. I feel like the bottom changes every single vote. Like no one's stuck in one alliance. No one's stuck in one vote. It's constantly changing. So no, for sure.
Okay. Gonzalo, is it necessary?
Do I not get questions?
No.
Did I not ask you any? I feel like I asked you one already. Do you want one? Grant?
No, literally, like everyone got 2 last tribal, and I got like 1.
Well, you have your camera off.
Okay, Grant, I apologize. I want to ask you a question. So this next question I'm going to specifically make for Grant. Grant, you weren't able to compete in the immunity challenge today. Did that give you any concerns going into tonight? Do you feel like possibly you're on the chopping block?
Okay, well, honestly, like, I don't know. But, like, genuinely, like, if that's, like, the case, I'm so glad I missed that immunity challenge. My ADD ass would, like, make it, like, 5 seconds in and be like, okay, blindfolds off. I could not sit through that. 20 minutes, like, no. But if people want to target me for eating dinner on a cruise ship and not being in my room, then, like, that's pathetic. That's pathetic, but, like, go for it. Like, okay, cool. Like, sorry I ate, but, like, yeah, okay.
Okay. All right, Gonzalo, what's your basis for voting tonight? You guys are getting close to the end. What's really your criteria for where you cast your vote?
Many. Many. Like, there's stuff going around my head, but it'll always be for the benefit of my game.
Okay. Tristan, do you think that the tribe as a whole had a weird vibe back at camp today?
I don't think there was a time I remember like today it being awkward. I mean, obviously yesterday was kind of awkward because like people were blindsided, but like I feel like every day is a new day and people don't focus like about the past so much the very next day, and so it's like kind of more relaxing, I guess. Today I don't feel like it was any different than any other day. It was just kind of, I don't know.
Jordan.
I mean, to piggyback off of that,
continue.
I don't really think we have time to stress the next day because this game moves so quickly, but not quickly to where it's like stressful, but just like quickly to where we don't really have time to ponder and worry about what happened last week or the week before. We have to go to immunity, get done with immunity, and then go into the next vote. Like that's all we have time for.
That being said, Jordan, the game is pretty fast paced and pretty, as I said earlier, ever changing. You're very much thrown into the next immunity, the next vote off. Do you think for tonight there's a clear consensus of what's going to happen, or is it very much in the air?
Well, of course I'm going to say I think it's in the air. Based off, well, 1, I was on exile, then 2, I come back from exile and get blindsided, and then 3, I'm up at another vote. So, I mean, of course everything's up in the air for me.
Okay. Grant, do you think that the sides are kind of shown tonight, or is it still very much a mystery of where certain people are going to fall?
Like, that's so, like, difficult because, like, from my perspective, could not be the reality, but, like, from my perspective, the sides are, like, they're there. They're, like, they're loosely there. But, like, it's not like, I think they're there at least, but, like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of one of those situations where you're like, okay, well, I think they're voting with me, and, like, hopefully they vote with me, and hopefully they vote, like, because, like, they'll be smart, but, like,
Yeah. Nate, is there a clear move tonight?
I don't think there's a clear move. Wait, oh, that was what you call I was doing. I don't think there's a clear move because I've been approached by everyone else because finally people came to me and I didn't have to go to them. But it was nice to have like options, but my mind still isn't made up what I want to do. I think I still need to ponder on it, but I don't think there is a clear move for me anyway tonight. I think I still need to think about what I want to do.
Austin with the E, is that alarming to hear someone this late in the game at Tribal Council say, I don't really know what I want to do. I'm still kind of thinking about it.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Yeah, I said, this late in the game, is it kind of nerve-wracking hearing someone at Tribal Council be like, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm kind of up in the air.
Yeah, because, like, I think by now we all have an idea of what we want to do tonight. Like, I just don't think it's, like, up in the air, like, 5 minutes before the vote. No, I think people do have an idea what they want to do. It's not saying it, but no, there's definitely people that have an idea.
Tristan, do you think that people should know what they want to do, or do you think there's still a lot of room to kind of move around and go with the flow at this Tribal Council?
I think it'd be smarter to go into a Tribal Council knowing what you want to do, just so that you don't have to, like, necessarily stress about it. I mean, I'm pretty set on what I want to do, I think. And I think, I can't speak for everybody else, but I think it'd be smarter to know what you want to do.
Austin, where do you stand? Austin with the I, to clarify. Where do you stand in the, I don't know what I'm going to do, and I know what I'm going to do?
I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say what I'm going to do, but I know what I'm doing tonight. Okay. Because I've heard my name going around, so I know what I'm doing tonight.
Mm-hmm. So you feel like you're possibly on the chopping block?
Absolutely.
Okay. Gonzalo, is it talked about the potential for an idol, an advantage, or anything of that sort?
I think Gonzalo's
on. Yeah, he said he had to help us on.
Oh, did he? I can't see the screen. Like, I see it, but, like, I don't see everyone.
Yeah, Gonzalo was like 100 hand gestures.
Okay, I'll stall. Okay, let me just go to Grant. Grant, same question. Has it been talked about, the possibility of idols or advantages in this game?
I haven't heard any idols being mentioned tonight. Like, of course, like, there's idols out there, but, like, I haven't heard any talk of them for tonight. Advantages, like, I don't know if I'm just blind and don't see any advantages, but I haven't seen any advantages hidden, so hopefully that's a good thing, and, like, those won't, like, interfere with, like, votes and stuff.
People's cameras keep, like, flashing. Oh, Gonzalo, I asked you a question, you weren't here, and Grant answered it.
What was the question?
The question was the possibility of idols and advantages. Has that been talked about tonight?
Not to me, at least. What did Grant answer?
Yeah, he answered. Did you ask what? He said no as well.
Oh, okay.
Also, I just want to say that people's cameras, I don't know why my Skype's being weird, keep, like, going off and going on, and, like, Nate's finally just went on for me, and I like your crown. Okay.
I mean,
so
show up, I'll show out. Sorry.
Okay, continuing on. Austin with the E. Do you think the person leaving tonight is going to be blindsided, or they see it coming?
Wait, say that again. I was walking back.
You're good. I didn't know that you were walking away. Do you think that the person leaving tonight sees it coming, or they're going to be blindsided?
I mean, we'll see. That's all I'm going to say. We'll see.
Okay.
We will see.
Jordan, how well thought out is it of, after this vote, we are going to have another vote and another vote? Are people really thinking forward?
Is it not going to be a double?
Was that directed to me?
Yes, Jordan.
Well, I'm not thinking forward. I'm just seeing if I can get past this vote, and then I'll think about what's after.
Nate, would you agree with that?
I
that
can't
it's more
speak for
of
other people.
Oh, sorry, Jordan. I didn't cut you off. Okay. Nate, would you agree with that? That it's more of a make it past this vote. Let me not think to the next and the next and the next.
I think it's pretty difficult to think forward because 2 votes ago, I, wasn't told that people were doing Dalton, and then last vote I knew exactly what was going on. So I think you can't really move forward when, like everyone says, the sides are shifting every single week. You don't know who's really aligned with you. You don't know really who has your best interest at heart. So you can't really think forward until, like, well, you can't because you have to wait until this is over, see the outcome of this, and then you start stressing about the next week.
Right.
Can I intervene real quick?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Go for it.
Okay, so I think it's like a little, like, I don't know, not wise to say you can't think forward when voting for someone. Whatever vote you're doing now, like, you have to make sure it's benefiting you. Like, you don't want to, like, vote someone like, oh, this week, because this week will help me get forward. You don't want to vote someone that just, like, is a vote for you to get past this week. Like, when voting, like, you're always wanting to make sure the vote, like, the person leaving is going to be, like, someone that, like, can benefit your game in the long run. So, like, I don't see, like, how people can't, like, think forward, like, while voting for just someone to benefit their game.
Oh no, I think you obviously think forward with your vote, but obviously when you go to tribal, you never know who actually is going to be voted out. So it's difficult to, because you have to think about, if you're going to think in the future, you have to think about two different possibilities: whether the person you vote goes home or they don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at, because I'm in a spot right now where we're gonna call a spade a spade. Everybody in this tribe is snaky. All 7 of us are snakes. Period. We've all lied to each other constantly throughout this entire game, and we've all hid shit from each other. I can't really think about the future if I don't know if people are being honest with me.
That's a really good point, Austin, with the eye. So people have obviously been on the bottom in the past and have been snaked. Does that play into tonight's vote? Who in the past has done you wrong?
I mean, I don't hold grudges. I don't play games like that. I'm playing for tonight. Whatever happened in the past happened in the past. Like I said, I don't have time to ponder and think about that. I don't have time to think about who lied to me and who didn't. It's not really something that's on my mind. All I'm thinking about is who's lying to me this week and who's not.
I think that that's a pretty good endpoint, unless anyone has anything they would like to say. All right. That being said,
should I fill in for Madison and say, you look so good tonight?
I was going to do that.
Thank you. So thank you so much. And that being said, we will get to the votes. You guys have 5 minutes to vote, and yeah.
I just want to say, Pow, I heard that you were throwing my name out tonight, and it's not cool.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just did what I had to do.
I mean, sorry, how to tell him. If you're scared of my crown, I mean, I kind of understand. My freaking DMs are blowing up because I've just been casted in like Dalton's game. So I was like, oh my god, hi. I'm like, do you want to leave me alone for like 2 minutes, please? Oh, pardon me.
Sorry if I gave you a cough.
It's contagious.
I know.
I think I had that one yesterday and I had to keep muting myself so everyone wouldn't get annoyed.
I forgot to mute myself yesterday and everybody heard me
die on tribal. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Oh, the edit is so cool for the immunity.
Thank you.
What challenge was that?
It was Game Changers.
Oh.
It was like blind leading the blind from last season.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Kind of hard to find a challenge for like one to make the edit for this one because they've not really done this. I was debating between doing like an actual one transfer.
These aren't the players, are they? These are like
some of them are the players, and then some of them are like the people showcasing the challenge because I couldn't find like enough blindfolded. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering if people are gonna be like, who are those people?
Yeah, I was like thinking because the girl looked like Brenda from.
Yeah.
At first.
Okay, guys, just tell me about it. Okay, guys. The votes are in. And with that being said, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. That being said, we will get to vote reveal. First vote, Austin with an I. Second vote, Austin with an E. That's one vote Austin with an I, one vote Austin with the E.
I hate that you have to differentiate. That's ugly.
Yeah. Third vote, Austin with an I. Fourth vote, Austin with the E. That's 2 votes Austin with the I, 2 votes Austin with the E. Fifth vote, Grant. Sixth vote, Austin with an I. Seventh vote, and 14th person voted out of Survivor Island of Chance, Austin. Austin, that's 4 tonight. That's enough.
Not shocked. You're all dumb. Austin has an idol. Nate has an idol. You're all stupid. Nate or Austin's going to win this game. Grant, you've done nothing but follow Austin all game. Gonzalo loved you. Jordan loved you. Tristan and Nate, clearly that didn't work. You all were clearly on board with
Sis, you realize Austin and I barely talk, right?
I don't really care. I don't really care. No one talks to you.
Don't be bitter. Just get better, because you're not better.
Grant.
No one talks to you because they assume
you're going to do what Austin does. Get the fuck out. You got voted out, bitter ass bitch. You couldn't
you're not gonna win.
You couldn't outsmart me, the sheep.
LOL,
get out.
You're not going to win, period.
You couldn't outsmart a sheep.
All I'm going to say is...
You let the sheep outsmart you. Get out. That's so pathetic. That's so sad.
I don't...
That's so
Nate
sad.
Austin's going to win,
That's
period.
So sad.
I'm rooting for Jordan and Gonzalo, period. I don't really care. But Austin or Nate, one of you are going to win.
You're actually kind of saying a lot for someone that doesn't care.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue to have an opinion. So if that bothers you, that's a you problem, not a me problem.
But you said you don't care.
Anyways, as I was saying, Nate or Austin's going to win this game. So congratulations, one of you won. Gonzalo and Jordan, I'm rooting for you. Austin and Grant and Tristan, y'all aren't winning. Period. Bye.
Austin will call you for your interview.
You bitch.
All right, guys, that leaves you down to 6. The game continues on. Not Congratulations, left to go.
And I wasted my legacy. I'm so proud of myself. Okay.
Hi, guys.